James chapter 1 verse 2 to 5 says, Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. If you need wisdom, ask of our generous God, and He will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking. Being tested like gold so that the Lord can extract the best from us is ultimately a moment where we become completely vulnerable and fragile beings. Trials are a fundamental part of the life of everyone who decides to serve God. Through them, our character and also our patience is shaped. Sometimes we feel that the conflicts and problems in our life multiply the more we get to know God, the more we dedicate ourselves to Him, and our faith is constantly tested. So how should we react when our faith is challenged by adversity? Well, James 1:2 says, Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. You're probably asking yourself the same thing I did when I read this verse. How can we find joy while experiencing difficult situations? In times like this, it's normal to feel pain, anger, and discouragement. But joy? However, we can find joy because we know God is with us in the midst of our problems. And in times like this, the presence of the Holy Spirit feels closer than ever, and that gives us peace of mind, knowing He is in control of the situation and is surely strengthening us in the areas where we are weak. When speaking of trials, we can't not mention Job, who's one of the most evident biblical examples. What was most impressive about Job is that he remembered that the trial was no stronger than the God that he served. Nothing you are going through is more powerful than the God that is within you. God today is looking for people who, when tested, do not look back, do not complain, and do not blame others for what they are experiencing. And let me tell you, your faith that you have is revealed when you are tested. The extent of your faith determines the extent of your endurance in the face of trial. Adversity increases your faith, your patience, and your dependence on God. Do not give up in the face of trial, but surrender to God who put you through that test. He promised us that He will never leave us nor forsake us, and will take care of our lives no matter what condition we are in. So when we find ourselves in the face of difficulty, we must decide how we want to face them. Will we complain about what we are enduring, or will we lift our hands in prayer before God and rejoice in the midst of our problems, knowing, believing, and feeling that He is and will be with us everywhere at all times, today, tomorrow, and forever? The Lord of hosts is with us, and He is our refuge. This is your sister Vanessa Ortiz, and may God bless you.